So I will record your this discussion. I'm still finding the topic. Mhm. Wala man. Sa tong question ganina, nabay mag-question, Mr. Dayaon?
Ay, yes sir. Katong postpartum sir ba? Pwede to
Hmm.
niya mapatay ang anak sir sa postpartum depression
No.
sir.
No, ani man na. Ang postpartum, si mama o yung bagong panganak na nanay, takot siya mawalay sa bata. Kasi 9 months silang kasama. So, kahit konting separation sa bata, matatakot ng sobra si mother. Yan yun. That's
Mm.
almost the common thing sa mga newly born na mga children with their mothers. Okay?
Okay na sir.
Okay. Sige.
Salamat.
Welcome to crisis management. When we say management, of course, it is more of the assigning. It is more of the managing. That's already sabotable sa inyo ha. How to conduct certain operations. For example, crisis management. How do you balance those operators, yung mga kasama sa crisis management? How do you balance their jobs? How do you arrange it properly na walay magkabangga and to ensure na lahat sila working during the time that they are needed. Okay? So when we say crisis na sa meta language sa mo gikan from the Greek word crisis which means to separate na crisis is a turning point as always. For example, may medical crisis, merong political crisis, yan. Those are certain or series of events which could have been related with this word. It's an emergency, for Christ's sake. Crisis is a problem. A crisis needs immediate action. Emergency procedures. Yan. So, different yung emergency sa crisis. The crisis are different or series of events. Iba't ibang mga pangyayari which are classified and compiled into one. Emergency are those events na siguro specific emergency. Yan. Emergency came from the Latin word emergentia. Emergentia. I don't know how they pronounce it, but it means a dipping or plunging. Na emergency is a sudden condition or state calling for immediate action. They're almost interchangeably the same with crisis. Okay? So, one of those events sa crisis management is what we call terrorism. That is the new term from the French word terrorisme. I will show that to you. Uh, terrorisme. From the word terrorisme, which means to strike fear. I don't know if it is double R, pero ang meaning talaga niyan is to fear. Okay? So to strike fear. Yeah. So in terrorism, what it is doing to our country could have a political or religious na reason. Na generally, politics is very complex. One of the reasons ng mga terrorists is to change the political scenery or yung political na estado ng isang bansa. One reason also of terrorism ngayon is to influence the civilians or the population into a certain cult or into a certain belief in religion. Yan. Of course, they use different illegal means. Yan. Extortion, coercion, intimidation, or much worse, killing. Yan. Pagpatay. Na. Some other forms, sabotage, assassination, death threats. Na. Common sa Pilipinas, illegal tax collection and bombings. So, crisis management. Yan. So, in crisis management, it is different actions done during a crisis in order to minimize or if not solve the problem. Of course, there are different threats which could create crisis. Public safety crisis. For example, sa US, napakaraming tao ang nakikipag-riot. Black Lives Matter daw kuno. Destroyed almost the city of Chicago and Portland. That's a public safety emergency. Nga naman, dili makontrol sa law enforcement or sa government ang safety sa tanan. To the point na sinisira ng mga rallyista ang mga properties. Of course, the next is financial crisis. That's the fear of the government or of the financial society of losing financial power. Yung capability or I should say the purchasing power ng society. Ngayon, we have um, a financial crisis ngayong panahon. We are actually, ngayong panahon, nasa state of, how should I say this sa financial world? We are on a state of recession financially, ang ating bansa. When we say recession, maraming tao ang nawawala ng trabaho. Maraming negosyo ang nagsisira at yung capability na bumili ng mamamayan ng mga goods nagiging limited. That's a crisis. Yan. And of course, reputation loss. That is for politics. For example, si Digong, kanunay siya ginatira sa mga kalaban niya. It will be deemed as a crisis for those with him or yung nasa partido niya. Political crisis. Okay? There are some other crises which are done in private industries, na product crisis, industrial crisis, or their accidents. Yan. All of those would result into harm or even injury. Okay? So, sa government natin, meron tayong different management committees which, of course, manages crisis. Part of that is kung sa executive level, sa presidente, nandun yung National Security Council, NSC. That's the most powerful council which would, of course, lahat ng klaseng crisis na ma-experience ng bansa, sila ang nag-handle. For example, what if magkaroon ng conflict with China? Tapos tayong madadamay. Sila ang nagabuot kung unsa dapat ang lakang sa atong gobyerno against those. Or even ngayong pandemic, anong gagawin dapat na plano at mga programs ng gobyerno ngayon? National Security Council. Sa PNP, merong tinatawag na CMOC, the Crisis Management Operations Center, which is under the Directorate for Operations. Sila ang nagmo-monitor ng mga specific events all throughout the country, and sila ang nagka-classify nyon if it is a national crisis or just a localized one or hindi talaga siya ganun kalaki na crisis. Ang CMOC is located sa Camp Crame, sa National Operations Center. Yan. Of course, they could pwede na sila mulabay og orders from national headquarters down to the regional, city, provincial, and municipal level. Yan. And of course, it is activated anytime with the approval of the Chief PNP. Kapila na si General Cascolan, ika-24th na Chief PNP. Okay? So, essential elements of crisis management, isang bagsakan na lang to. Those CMAGs or Crisis Management Action Groups. First, negotiation group. For example, terrorist incident. Yung kay Marwan. 'Di ba? Ang PNP SAF, specifically ang 5th Battalion, they are conducting series of operations from 2014 hanggang 2015 para mahuli si Marwan. But of course, they must have negotiations with local officials, with local personalities, and of course, those people na magkakaroon ng peace or an agreement with the other side. Yung mga non-government organizations. So, kailangan may negotiation group. They will be the one who would be under the direct on commander, or they will be under the direct control of the on-scene commander. Basically, their job is negotiating. Kana bargaining ba? Na, okay? So the negotiation group has one of its teams or multiple teams, yung mga negotiation teams nila, headed by a chief negotiator, properly selected ng chairman ng CMC or CMOC. So all of them are trained negotiators. There must be a chief negotiator and of course series of other negotiators, psychologists, interpreters, or other personnel. Ang trabaho nila is sila yung magne-negotiate on the scene. Yes, Miss Mariaka. Ano sa Mayapa?
Napistit lang, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Sige. Anyway, yung negotiation team, sila yung magne-negotiate on the scene. Sila yung makikipag-usap sa hostage taker ba or terorista. Or sila yung magkukuha ng mga deal from those terrorists or groups. Sila yung magpapaalam sa Crisis Management Operation Center kung ano ba ang gusto ng nasa kabilang panig. Okay? Because what they want is a peaceful resolution. Pero yung panahon kay Marwan, it is not attainable. So, si negotiation group, including the negotiation teams, na cross out sila. Okay? Next, liaison teams. Sila ang magko-coordinate ng negotiation sa Tactical Action Commander. For short, sila yung middleman between the negotiation team at yung SWAT or yung operating team. Okay? Sila yung, kumbaga, mga messenger. O sige, ito ang sinabi ng negotiator. Pwede nang pasukan, i-operate na yung area. So, i-connect ni liaison team papunta sa mga operatiba. Yan. That's their job. They support the negotiation and the tactical actions. Yan. Next, operations group. Mauna sila ang SWAT. Mauna silang actual na, kung kay Marwan pa, itong mga members sa 5th Battalion sa SAF. Their main job is to infiltrate and to create a direct action once the negotiation fails. Yan. Ang last na option sa isa ka crisis is tactical action conducted by the operations group. Una, peaceful resolution. Pag hindi nangyari lahat ng conditions, hindi nagkaroon ng resolution, babanatan na ng operators yung nasabing area. Yan. Of course, with the minimum risk and cost to life and property, especially sa civilians. That's what we call sa jargons namin as yung mga operators. They don't call themselves troops kung sila-sila lang. Operators na sila. Okay? So, the tactical option is the last option. Kay kung tactical man good, it involves life and death, taking life, of course maybe accepting death. Next, so security elements, members ng operating team, sabihin natin hostage crisis na normal sa syudad, area security. Mao na sila mga AFP, kana task force or kanang mga patrolmen, kanang mga first responders. Trabaho nila i-secure ang perimeter. Period. Kung naay mosulod, sila ang mag-block. And only those authorized ang makasulod. Sila ang magbantay. Kumbaga sa crime scene investigation, the same lang. Sila ang mag-cordon sa area, mag-protect sa area. Next, perimeter security. They would be the one to provide outer and inner security to support those area security. Yan yun. So, inner perimeter security, sila yung magproprotekta sa nasabing structure. For example, ng hostage sa Gaisano City Gate, sila yung magprotekta sa structure. Kung may damages na mangyayari, sila ang bahala. Of course, inner perimeter. When we say tactical action intervention units, mga ng mga special mission units, ang SWAT, kung sa police, anti-terrorist capabilities, sniper capability, and of course, yung EOD. EOD capability or yung explosive ordnance disposal capability. What if di si hostage taker na kauban na bomb maker? Diba? Pareho sa Sulu. Abi nila na innocent itong bayhana. Mga di ay suicide bomber di ay itong bayhana. Killed soldiers and policemen. So yun, nagkulang ang perimeter at area security nyon. Sunod, tactical utilities and liaison team, they will coordinate different units to the management center or yung tactical operations center. Yan. For the purpose of enhancing government units and agencies and making known to them kung ano bang nangyayari. Hindi lang yan limited sa AFP o PNP. Basin di ay na mga casualties. So, they would notify also hospitals. Kung may mga bata, they would notify DSWD. Na, kung may mga shortage of food, they would notify the local government. Okay? Questions. Questions, my friends. Questions? Uy, questions. Wala. Mr. Kinsa ba? Mr. Gadian. Dili si Gadiano. Si Mr. Anong, nakay pangutana? Nakay pangutana, Mr. Anong? Before we dismiss, I want any one of you, kinsa ba'y na pangutana? Wala. Kinsa ba? Soliano, nakay pangutana?
Sir.
Wala.
Sir.
Mr. Yes.
What if, sir, na mamatay ni civilian, tapos ang nakapatay is police? Kinsa ang kanang ang liable, sir?
Okay, good question. Sige. What if during a crisis operation, sabihin natin hostage taking, namatay ang civilian na dapat sana yun ang masalbar or masave. So, of course, ang unang gagawin yan, kung namatay ang civilian accidentally, ang mga tactical troops need to secure the hostage taker. Na either kung manlaban dyan siya, yun siya appeal. Pero the civilian must be brought immediately to the hospital. Police paghihapon ang magbuot ana. Sila ang magdala ana. Ang mahitabo sa police, yung police na nakapatay would be temporarily be dismissed, di man dismissed, they will be reassigned man good na sa region personnel holding and accounting unit. Isibak na sila sa pwesto, and then for the purpose of being investigated internally ng IAS. Ang gagawin ng IAS, pati yung mga ibang investigating bodies sa PNP, they would investigate if yung nakapatay ba, may na-violate ba siyang procedure, yung nakapatay ba may personal connection sa victim or sa suspect, or kung ang pulis na nakapatay meron talagang negligence or pagkulang either sa training or pagkukulang sa information. So yun, he would be subjected to an investigation sa kanya at sa kanyang ginawa. Okay? Does that satisfy your question?
Okay na, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Kung wala na mo'y pangutana, you can review the recording of this again, and then I will send documents later after sa klase. Okay? So, 5 minutes overtime na ko, basin masuko na pod ning mga naka-globe diri ha, or naka-cellphone. Don't worry na, understand man good na ako ng labaw na ng cellphone ra. The thing is, wala pa man good na incorporate ang Google Meet diri sa LMS. Nasa plano ana, pero I don't know kung kanos aba na. Plano pa man na, drawing ba. Anyway, so thank you for listening. Walay magpa-shoutout dira na shoutout sa 21 participants na from A to from C to U na. Okay, thank you and have a good afternoon to everyone. Ayun, nagpa-shoutout Miss Kamasura, Abigail Kamasura, wala kay talong dire, hinay-hay ra siguro na. Anyway, thank you and God bless sa inyo ha. Mabuhay kayo kung kailan nyo gusto.